Theory of machine is the subject of the science which deals with the development of mechanisms and its analysis of the mechanisms for the study of various applications. So there are mainly two parts of the theory of machines, that is analysis of the mechanisms and the synthesis of the mechanism. So analysis means the study of the mechanism and its motion for various movements, that is nothing but the velocity, acceleration and displacement. And synthesis means the development of the mechanisms depending upon the applications, means deciding its number of components, its dimensions and the type of mechanism. So the two parts which mainly there in the theory of machine is the analysis and the synthesis. So the part which is there for the study of the mechanism in the first part of theory of machine is the velocity and acceleration analysis of the mechanism of various mechanisms and to study their feasibility for particular applications. So as we start the theory of machine study, the basics that we have to see is certain definitions, that is the what is mean by the mechanism, what is mean by the machines, and what are the different components, how the mechanism is developed. So machine is, everyone knows that machine is a various connection of various elements or the joint of various links. Link is the word which comes through the development of mechanism, that is connection of all the elements, and when the elements are connected for a certain purpose, it is called as a machine. And the mechanism is nothing but if you join all these components to each other and finally you give one link as a fixed link and one link as an input motion, that is called as a mechanism. So machine can have the one mechanism or number of mechanisms, that will be the depending upon the application of that machine. So if any mechanism to behave or to any connected body behave as a mechanism, there are three basic conditions. The first condition is that there should be the one link should be fixed. The second condition, one link must have the input motion. And third condition is that first link is connected to the last link. And then the mechanism is possible. So mechanism is consist of various rigid bodies, or it is called as the rigid link. And when two links are connected to each other, they form a pair. So there are different types of pairs also depending upon what type of joint is there or what type of connection between the two elements. So if the two bodies are connected on with a pin, it is called as the um, circular pair. If there is a cylinder and the piston arrangement is there, it is called as the sliding pair. So like that, there are different types of pairs depending upon how they are arranged. So there is another type is there, lower pair and the higher pair. If there is a surface contact between the element, it is called as the lower pair. And if it is a point or line contact, it is called as the higher pair. So this is the basic definitions related to the theory of machines or the mechanisms, that is the link, pairs and the joints. So number of links connected at a single connection, from that the joint is decided or the type of links are decided. So this study will go further with the connection of inversions of the mechanisms. Inversion of mechanism is nothing but the connecting the various links of the one mechanisms, or fixing the different link, you get the different mechanisms. In that single mechanism is called as the inversion of mechanisms. And this inversion of mechanism is studied for the simple mechanisms or the basic mechanism, that is the 4-bar mechanism, single scatter mechanism, double scatter mechanism, which are having the various applications also depending upon the connection. So this 4-bar mechanism is based on, its movement is based on the Grashoff's law, that is the length of the shortest and longest link. If we add these two lengths, they should not be greater than the remaining two links. It is called as the Grashoff's law, which is useful for the complete or the motion of the 4-bar mechanisms. So in the 4-bar mechanism, if we see this, the arrangement of 4-bar mechanism, I say this is one of the fixed links. These are the joints for the link. This is the input motion which is given to this link number 2. This is link number 1. This is link number 3. And this is link number 4. So particular names are given to this link number 2. It is called as the crank. This is called as the coupler. And this is called as the follower. So this is crank, coupler and follower, and this is the fixed link. So this, if I give the motion to this link number 2, it will give the output motion at this link number 4. So this arrangement of giving the motion is called as the 4-bar mechanism.